You know it's becoming difficult day by day to move to Canada, but if you are adamant that you want to move out of your country and settle down in other country for better quality of life, then you clicked on the right video, because in this video we'll be sharing top 10 countries where the immigration is very easy and quality of life is better. So let's start with the video.
Before we proceed with the video, I highly recommend that subscribe to our channel because we keep on sharing a lot of good stuff about immigration. So do like and subscribe.
Now let's continue with the video. So along with the list, we'll be sharing some insights about those countries, why you should move to that country, and a high level of the immigration process as well, so that you have high level idea and you can research online if you're really interested to move in any of those countries. So let's start with number 1.
So the first country is Portugal. Portugal is famous for its warm climate, low cost of living, low crime rate, and tax exemptions.
Now let's talk about the immigration process. Portugal is the easiest country to move to if you have enough money. Its golden visa scheme allows you to apply for permanent residence after 5 years. Then after 5 years, you will be able to apply for the citizenship, and the minimum eligibility criteria is that you should have stayed in Portugal for 35 days. Another criteria is that you should be buying real estate worth $500,000, which is $500,000, or invest $350,000 in an urban generation area property. These are the reasons why so many expats move to Portugal, and you can easily get the European passport after 5 years getting the citizenship as well. Also, they have good quality of education, free healthcare, and you will be able to travel visa free in so many countries.
Second country, Thailand. Thailand was never colonialized by the European powers in Southeast Asia. It is a beautiful country with lot of beaches and beach houses, laid back attitude of people, and breathtaking sceneries, delicious food, and whatnot. So if you have ever been to Thailand for travel, you know what I mean. Yeah. It's really beautiful, and if you have plans to move to that country, so we'll discuss about how you can do that.
We have been to Thailand, I mean not alone, with her for travel, and I can say it's a beautiful country, especially Phuket, where we stayed most of the time, and there have been so many movies which were shot in Phuket because there are so many islands and beaches there. So let's discuss about the immigration process now. Thailand is an easy country to move if you have enough money to invest in permanent residence or you are a highly skilled worker. You can move to Thailand if you apply for a smart visa. To apply for smart visa, you have to be very skilled in specific industry, or you should be an investor, an executive, or a startup entrepreneur. Depending on the smart visa, you can live in Thailand from 1 to 4 years. Another way to move to Thailand is that Thailand Elite Residence Program, but for that you should have a lot of money. In this, they have 7 different options. One of the easiest option is Elite Easy Access. For that, you should have almost $15,000 where you can get 5 years of residency. So I think this is cheaper than Portugal. So you can choose between both depending on the investments do you have.
Now let's talk about the third country, which is Czech Republic. Czech Republic has Prague, which is famous for its World Heritage Center, its beautiful architecture, and people who love beer. It has world's highest beer consumption population, a great expat community, and cheap cost of living.
Now let's talk about the immigration process. One of the main reasons why it is easy to move to Czech Republic is that it has highest job vacancy in Europe. So many job vacancies make it very easy to get an employment and move under a work visa. So initially you will get 1 year of work visa, and then you can keep on extending it if your contract is there. And then after 5 years, you will be eligible to apply for permanent residence. So I think in this country, you don't need a lot of money, and it is very easy to move if you get a job offer, which is highly likely because so many job vacancies are there.
Even if you don't have to spend a lot of money, you still have to spend time because you are not getting the residency till 5 years. So again, like, you have to weigh in and decide what exactly do you need in life, and then based on that decide the country.
If you need quick permanent residency, then you have to invest in those countries, Portugal or Thailand. But if you can wait for 5 years and you don't have a lot of money, then I think Czech Republic is the country. And doesn't matter which country you move to, you will need high skills to get a job offer and to perform on your job. So here I will talk about Skillshare. So So on Skillshare, there are so many courses available about technical skills, soft skills, and about creative skills as well. I recently did a project management course because I wanted to refresh my project management skills. So these are self-paced trainings. Whenever I was getting time, I was able to watch the videos, make some notes, and I was able to finish the course within 1 week because I was not stuck to any schedule. Whenever I was getting time, I was able to watch the video and absorb the knowledge. And also there are no ads, so you won't be distracted. Another amazing thing is that first 1,000 people who will click the link in the description will get 1 month free trial of Skillshare. So don't miss the offer. Only first 1,000 subscriber who will click the link down below will get Skillshare premium membership. So utilize the offer.
The fourth country is Montenegro. Montenegro has stunning beaches and it's a bird watcher's paradise. Its low cost of living, low income tax, and great healthcare, plus proximity to Western Europe makes it a great country to move.
Recently, Montenegro has been an excellent destination to immigrate to because of the cost of living. Compared to other European countries, the cost of living is very low. Most foreigners get 1-year visa under education, employment, or for family reunification. However, one of the easiest way to move there is to get work visa. But again, if you cannot wait or you don't have any other option, there is an investment program as well where you can invest $350,000 to be part of the investment program for citizenship.
Let's talk about the fifth country, which is Germany. Germany is famous for its rich history, castles, palaces, architecture, and top travel destination, low crime rate, good salaries and jobs, and an amazing public transport system. Also, the German beer is world famous.
Germany is famous country to move because of its Skilled Worker Immigration Act and its different visa opportunities. The Migration Act for skilled individual makes the process very simple and quick. The immigration process is very simple. So first you will get the permit for 6 months so that you can find work in Germany. And once you get a job, then you can apply for the work permit. And after working there for 4 years, you will be able to apply for citizenship if you meet all the requirements. So I think it is very straightforward and will not take a lot of time as well.
And I think it is very similar to Canada as well, because even here you can apply for a citizenship after 4 years. But
yeah, getting a work permit might be easy in Germany because you can straightforward get a 6 months visa to find work. So I think that is slightly easier than Canada.
Now let's talk about the next country, which is Paraguay. Paraguay is famous for its beautiful beaches, islands surrounded by mainland, its low cost of living, fresh air, and welcoming people.
Now let's talk about the immigration process. Paraguay is considered one of the easiest country to move because of their investment scheme and the retirement visa. In both these schemes, it is very easy to get citizenship, but there is a catch. Again, you should have a lot of money if you're applying in one of these schemes. So to apply for these schemes, you can do one of these. First, you can deposit $5,500 in Paraguayan central bank, or you can establish a company with a minimum capital of $5,000, which is not a lot. Or you can buy a land at least of 10 hectares, which is also not costly. So you can do one of these and you will be eligible to apply for one of the immigration program, which is investment visa. And after one of these investment, you can get the permanent residence as quick as 3 months. And then after 3 years, you will be able to apply for the citizenship. And in those 3 years, you only have to travel once to Paraguay to be eligible for the citizenship. And to be eligible for the retirement scheme, you just need to show that you have monthly income of $1,300, and then you will be eligible for the retirement scheme. So there are two ways. One is retirement scheme, which I talked about. Another one was the investment. So you can choose one of those 3 options.
Now let's talk about the next country, which is Spain. Spain is famous for its laid-back culture, beautiful beaches, football, and of course, La Tomatina festival. Sun shines for almost 320 days a year in Spain, which induces good mood in people.
Now let's talk about the immigration process. For native Canadians and Americans, Spain is the easiest country to move into. This is because of North American language and cultural assistance program, where you can move to Spain and teach English. You can then transfer to work visa if you get another job. Spain is very popular with expats, mainly because of pleasant weather, low cost of living, private healthcare, and good education system. Another reason why Spain is top destination country to move into is because of the golden visa program. You can get permanent residency very easily, but for that obviously you should have a lot of money to invest and an investment plan.
Now let's talk about the 8th country, which is Australia. Australia is famous for its natural wonders, deserts, and beaches. It has a really high quality of life, fresh air, and beautiful landscapes to visit. People often get confused between Canada and Australia, so again, it depends on your personal preferences, but we'll be talking about the immigration program.
Australia's immigration program is one of the efficient and regulated, which makes the immigration process easier. So there are a number of immigration programs. So here is the list of those programs. Global Talent Visa, Employer Nomination Scheme, Skilled Nominated Visa, Temporary Graduate Visa, Temporary Skilled Shortage Visa. Although there are so many programs, but similar to New Zealand, there are some criteria. So you should have your age less than 50. If you are applying for a point-based system, you should meet that point eligibility criteria as well, and we will talk about New Zealand next. So the immigration program is very similar to New Zealand.
So the ninth country we are going to talk about is New Zealand. New Zealand is an island country which is famous for its picturesque landscapes and beautiful beaches. The culture has a relaxed pace and work-life balance. There are a lot of people who want to eventually move to Australia, so they first travel to New Zealand and then eventually move to Australia.
So similar thing, there are some people who want to move to US, but it's difficult, so they move to Canada and then try to move to US. Similarly, there are some people who want to move to Australia, but it's difficult, so they move to New Zealand and then try to move to Australia. That's why New Zealand is also popular amongst people who want to move to Australia. Let's talk about the immigration process. New Zealand is popular destination because of a skilled migration program, but there are some eligibilities to apply for that program. So you should have age under 55, that is first eligibility. Second is you should be highly skilled in your field and you should have work experience. If you meet all those eligibility criteria, you can stay there for 2 years and then you can apply for New Zealand permanent residency.
Now let's talk about the last but not the least country, which is Canada. Canada has a high quality of life. It is one of the safest countries in the world. People are really welcoming. It is famous for its maple syrup and whatnot.
Now let's talk about the immigration process. Canada has a reputation of being the most welcoming country to immigrate to. It is very easy to move to because of the huge landmass and less population. We talked about so many immigration programs, but Canada has a lot of immigration programs, but one of the most popular one is Express Entry Scheme. However, the program is regulated and it's a point-based system. That is one of the reasons why it is on hold from past 1 year, and then so many people are waiting in the backlog, which might improve this year. But still, if you talk about the easiest country to move to, Canada will take its place in top 10. If I talk about the express entry system, it is very similar to other countries like New Zealand and Australia. You should have work experience, you should be highly skilled in your particular field. And there is another immigration program which is to attract youth, and that is International Experience Canada program. In that, if you are between 18 to 30 years of age, you can get work visa for 2 years. So as I said, immigration has been shaken in most of the countries, but at least you should have this list because it should not be like that you're focusing only on one country. You should explore other countries, think about the quality of life, and then decide which country you want to immigrate to. And then you can go deep down in the immigration process and find out details and apply to immigrate to that country. So mostly all the popular countries are Australia, Canada, US, and people don't focus on other countries. So the motive of this video was to tell you that there are other countries where the immigration process is also very simple and easy. If it goes with your immigration goals, then you can explore these countries as well. We hope that you liked the video. Subscribe the channel for such knowledgeable videos and do not miss to utilize the Skillshare offer. See you in next video.
Till next time.
Stick around.